Photo by Quinn Harris, icon Sportswire via Getty Images. Despite the slow-moving MLB free agency market, some lists are growing shorter, like the first baseman and starting pitcher list. But others are waiting for big chips to fall, especially at shortstop and in the outfield. Shortstop Jose Iglesias has spent the last 5 years as a member of the Detroit Tigers. He's a gifted, agile middle infielder who made several highlight reel plays. But the 29-year-old's career seems to be on hold as the MLB waits to see where Manny Machado signs. Iglesias began his career with the Boston Red Sox, but was traded to the Tigers in 2013. Dave Dombrowski wisely acquired Iglesias in a 3-team trade that moved Avisail Garcia to the White Sox and Brian Villarreal to the Red Sox. The Tigers were clearly the winner of this trade, as Iglesias became a popular player with fans, who are not fond of Garcia. Iglesias sat out the entire 2014 season with shin troubles. But he returned in 2015 with all of the magic that he was expected to bring. He was invited to his first and only All-Star game and he began his work with Ian Kinsler. The Iglesias and Kinsler double play duo brought back memories of the Alan Trammell and Lou Whitaker days of the 1980s. And, as Iglesias was maturing at shortstop, the Tigers brought in Omar Vizquel to coach first base. Vizquel was able to teach the talented shortstop to be even better with his glove work. In 2016, the Iglesias-Kinsler double-play duo was named the best in the MLB. ESPN's David Schoenfield crunched numbers and discovered that the pair were the best. Fans who watched the pair on a regular basis could easily confirm it, after watching Iglesias make flying catches and no-look passes to Kinsler, who swiftly tapped the bag and tossed the ball to Miguel Cabrera at first. It was a magical time in Tigers lore. Now, Iglesias sits on the sidelines as Machado gets all of the attention from the press. But teams that need a shortstop would be silly to overlook Iglesias. His career slash is .270, .315, .363. While he doesn't hit for power, he has a knack for getting on base and rarely strikes out. In 432 at-bats in 2018, he only struck out 47 times. He is a hard-working, competitive player who has never had a season with negative WAR. His defensive skills are worth the price of admission. Despite having a history of injuries, he can certainly help a team in need of an agile, speedy shortstop. Next, could he take Machado's former spot? Page 2, photo by Dwayne Burleson, Getty Images. In 2018, Machado saw his last days as a regular at Camden Yards. He played 96 games at shortstop for the O's and was paid $16 million. In 2018, the Tigers paid Iglesias $6 million. Machado was replaced by Tim Beckham and Jonathan Villar, but Beckham is now with the Minnesota Twins. And Villar is set to play second base with the O's. According to the O's depth chart, shortstop is expected to be manned by Richie Martin, who has yet to play in the MLB. The Orioles have several needs, with shortstop being one of the biggest. It is highly unlikely that they are in the market for Manny Machado, and they might not be in the market for anyone at all as the team is clearly rebuilding. But Iglesias could provide some veteran leadership at a vital position. The Orioles had several players move into free agency at the end of the 2018 season and only have a few players with big contracts remaining. There is some room to pay a player like Iglesias something more than the $6 million he made with Detroit. And, since most position player contracts have only been for 1 or 2 years, the Orioles could get a good shortstop, but not be on the hook for too long. While it would be more fun to watch him on a contending team, he and Villar could have some fun turning double plays together. And, a signing like Iglesias could help fill a few seats at Camden Yards once word of his skills spread through Birdland. Page 3, photo by Mark Cunningham, MLB photos via Getty Images. According to the Marlins depth chart, the team has 2 men who could play shortstop, JT Riddle and Miguel Rojas. batted .231, .277, .377 in 102 games in 2018. Rojas was better at the plate, batting .252, .297, .346. But neither was outstanding. And Iglesias was better, .269, .310, .389. Riddle will be 27 through the entire season and Rojas will be 30 in February. Both are capable fielders and fine at the plate. But, unless you are a Marlins fan, neither often appear on highlight reels and neither draw fans to game. But Iglesias can do that. Rojas has been with the Marlins since 2015. He splits his time between all infield positions, with the majority of his time spent at shortstop. Riddle took the remaining time, as he bats from the left and served as a platoon to Rojas and his right-handed bat. Marlins fans have very little to look forward to in 2019. Granted, Jose Iglesias is not Manny Machado or Bryce Harper. He's flashy with his glove, but he plays the game with dignity. Marlins fans would quickly come to appreciate what Iglesias can do with his glove, feet, and bat. While he would be a good fit for the Marlins, his price is higher than what they are already paying for a shortstop. Riddle is at league minimum and Rojas is earning about $3 million. An investment in a player like Iglesias would be greatly appreciated by the fans in South Florida. Next, could he pillage in Pittsburgh? Page 4, photo by Mark Cunningham, MLB Photos via Getty Images. After trading away Andrew McCutchen, fans haven't had much to enjoy. Yes, there are some veteran players left on the team, but the Bucks have become an unusual mix of players. According to the Pirates' depth chart, there are 3 players expected to vie for the shortstop position. They include Kevin Newman, Eric Gonzalez, and Pablo Reyes. As shortstop is a premier position on any team, none of these players instill the same confidence that top shortstops do. Newman is a young shortstop who has played 37 games in the MLB. He hit a slash of .209, .247, .231. His minor league numbers show that he has potential to be better, but the MLB is more challenging than AAA. Keep in mind that Iglesias is ready now. Gonzalez was traded to the Pirates from the Indians, where he served as a bench infielder as his route to shortstop was blocked by Francisco Lindor. He hit well with the Indians, batting .265, .301, .375 with 1 home run and 16 RBI. Reyes also has limited time in the majors. If this is what the Pirates front office wants to give to fans, then so be it. Iglesias is a tested veteran who would add some legitimacy to this all-important position. Next, could he play second base in Colorado? Page 5, photo by Leslie Plaza Johnson, icon Sportswire via Getty Images. When Iglesias was with the Red Sox in 2013, he played a few games at second base and had a fielding percentage of 1.000. As an athletic shortstop, he could probably make a transition to the other side of second base. And he could probably play the position with just as much style. More from Call to the Pen. Iglesias has also spent time at third base, but the Rockies clearly do not need anyone to take Nolan Arenado's spot, at least not yet. And, as the Rockies work to keep Arenado on the squad, adding a veteran to second base could prove to Arenado that the Rockies want to win. The Rockies' depth chart has a bunch of minor leaguers listed at second base. Rockies fans are used to see DJ LeMahieu, who has several Gold Glove awards, at the position. While it can be fun to watch prospects hone their skills in the big leagues, it can also be frustrating to watch them fumble over plays that veterans would have had. Iglesias doesn't have much experience at second, but he does have significant experience between the lines. Plenty of players have switched positions throughout their careers. Consider Miguel Cabrera, who began his career at shortstop and has played in the outfield and at the corners. Or Paul Molitor, who actually played center field, shortstop, and second base. Next, possible MLB landing spots for Adam Jones. Want your voice heard? Join the Call to the Pen team. right for us. It might be a long shot, but Iglesias could be what the Rockies are looking for to shore up the middle infield.